Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Today we have week 9 of the RoDL3, and this one is going to be against Chris. So coming into this match, we are actually 3-5. We've been on a pretty unfortunate losing streak as of late, so really need to try and turn things around in this matchup. Our opponent's actually coming in at 1-7, I believe. He had his first victory of the whole season last week, but still he is not to be taken lightly. As you can see, he has a very strong and well-rounded team there. So I do kind of have a bit of a plan going into this one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and lead with the Wigglytuff, looking at his team and kind of hope for the best off of that. So but yeah, this is a very important game. With the record that we have, every match at this point is pretty much a must-win for the Pidgeys here, so we really have to give it our all every week and hope to come out on top every week if we want to have a shot at grabbing a wild card spot. So hopefully we can make it happen here. Looking at his draft, I will say he's bringing pretty much exactly what I thought he would bring, so that's a positive thing. But we're going to go ahead and see how this plays out. Hopefully we can get the win here. Again, critical since we don't have a good record following a pretty unfortunate losing streak. So hopefully we can snap that losing streak this week. Fingers crossed. Got a new outfit to hopefully promote that. So there he is, and he is going to go ahead and lead with Gastrodon. So that's actually not great, as I'm going to lead with my Wigglytuff. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the opportunity to set the Stealth Rock. That's kind of why I wanted to lead with Wigglytuff. I am actually going to outspeed him, which is good. So going to get the rocks up, which is definitely going to put in a lot of work against his team, hopefully, as he's actually going to Toxic me. So he is going to get the poison, so I will be taking residual damage, which is not great, but it's not the end of the world. So I am going to take that poison damage. So I don't really want to stay in and attack this thing just because I don't think it'll do a lot of damage. I don't think I can get a lot of damage. He might want to switch into the Decidueye to try and get the rocks off the field, so I might plan for that, and I think I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Scissor, kind of planning for that. So we'll see how that plays out. So going to go into the Scissor, and indeed he is going to switch out, and he is going to go ahead and come in with the Decidueye probably. Yep. So that's definitely as expected. So he is going to take the Stealth Rock damage, which is good. So he is then also going to regain some HP with the leftovers. So I kind of have a choice to make here. I could just U-turn for sure, or I could try to take him out with a dual wing beat. He is probably just going to want to defog. Then again, I don't really want to miss the dual wing beat. So I think I'm going to just play it safe and go for the U-turn. So he's actually going to go for a switch himself, not wanting to make any risks. So he's going to come in with the Arcanine. So he is going to go ahead and get the Intimidate to lower my attack, which is not great. But I am going to be able to U-turn out. I am Choice Banded, so not going to do much damage after the Intimidate, but I do get a little bit of chip and the pivot, which is really nice. So I think I am going to go ahead and come in. I think we want to come in with the Rotom, actually, so that's what we're going to do. So that's probably going to force him to switch, because he really, I'm sure, doesn't want to stay in here and take an attack from me. So he's probably, I think I'm going to go for the, well, it could be a risk if he stays in to try and go for the Will-O-Wisp, but I am pretty confident he's not going to want to stay in on this match, so I am going to actually just take a chance and go for the Will-O-Wisp, and indeed he is going to switch, so thankfully that worked out. He's going to switch into the Gastrodon. I was kind of anticipating that, so I am going to hopefully hit him. He gets the rock damage and the Will-O-Wisp, and I do land the Will-O-Wisp, so that's nice. So that is great, because he is going to get burned there, so he's going to be taking the residual damage. So he is going to regain some HP with the leftovers, and then he is going to take that burn damage as well. So that's going to kind of mitigate the leftovers recovery, which is good. I don't really sense any danger from this thing, so I'm actually just going to go ahead and go for the Hex. It's kind of my plan here with the Rotom. So it will be doing double damage now that he's burned. So we'll see how much it does here. And it does take him down to about exactly half. He's going to Scald in return, which is going to do a little bit of chip damage. And no burn, fortunately, so that's good. I'm going to regain some HP with the leftovers there, as he is also going to regain some HP with the leftovers and then take that burn damage once again. So based on the damage output of the first Hex, it is actually probably going to be a roll as to whether another one can take him out or not. But you know what? I think I just have to risk it, so I'm actually just going to stay in and go for another Hex. And hopefully we'll see what happens here. Going to hit him, and it is not enough to take him out, and he's actually going to Toxic me instead. So that's actually not great. I am going to take the poison on my Rotom, so that kind of sucks. I'm going to be regaining some HP with the leftovers, but I'm going to be taking some residual damage. He's also going to regain some HP, and then we're both going to take our residual damages, which unfortunately is going to eat up you know, a decent amount of time here. So he is definitely within range to be taken out by another Hex. Unfortunately, both of my other moves don't do anything to him because of the immunities. So I really, I think I just have to go for the Hex here. I don't want to make any risks. And he is actually going to switch to save the Gastrodon, so that sucks. He's going to go ahead and come in with the Grimmsnarl, which is okay. So he is going to take the Stealth Rock damage, and then I am going to Hex this thing, but not probably going to do much of anything. Yeah, not going to do much of anything to this thing. And then I do regain some HP with the leftovers. And then, of course, I'm going to take another round of Toxic Poison damage. So I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and Volt Switch here. I know he has the Gastrodon, but I doubt he's going to want to risk bringing that thing back in at such low HP. So I am just going to Volt Switch here. It is a little bit of a risk, but hopefully it pans out. And he actually is just going to go for a Light Screen. So there's that. So he is going to get that special defense boost. I am going to hit the Volt Switch, and that is actually going to do a truckload of damage with a critical hit to this thing. So that's awesome. That's going to knock that thing right into the red. And I think, what do I want to come in with here? I think we have to come in with the Scissor, actually. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So going to bring Scissor in off the pivot. And I think he does have a number of good switch-ins to the Bullet Punch. So I think I'm just going to play it safe and U-turn. If he stays in, it will definitely take him out from that range. So we'll see what he wants to do. He is going to go for this switch, trying to save this thing as well. And he's going to switch into the Arcanine. So kind of predictable, but not the worst. He does get the Intimidate to lower my attack once again. He is going to, I'm going to U-turn rather on this thing. So the Arcanine's actually heavy-duty boots. That's something I didn't notice the first time around since he's not taking that Stealth Rock damage. So that's good information to have. So I do get the pivot off the U-turn once again, and I don't know exactly what I want to come in with here. I think, it's actually a little bit of a clutch decision here, but I think I am going to go ahead and come in with the Gallade, actually. So I am Choice Scarf, and I am set up so that I should outspeed anything that's not Choice Scarf on his team. So he's probably not going to want to stay in on this match, I would imagine, so I'm actually just going to go for the knockoff here. It should do some big damage to this thing if he does stay in, and if not, it should take... Oh, he does stay in, so going to hit him with knockoff, and it does take him into the red, but he does survive. He's actually going to teleport. I get rid of the heavy-duty boots, which is nice, so he's going to teleport out, which is interesting. So we'll see what he wants to bring in here. He does kind of get a clean switch off of that, although the Arcanine is definitely worse for wear, which is definitely positive after that. And he's actually going to go ahead and come in with Kyurem. Okay. So he is going to take that Stealth Rock damage, and he does have the pressure. So I think definitely I am Choice Scarf locked into knockoff, so I'm not going to want to stay in here. And I think we're going to want to Not sure if I want Scissor or Seismitoad. I think I do resist. I think we're going to want Scissor because I do resist both of his stab moves. So we're going to make the switch into Scissor. So I'm going to come in with that. And he is going to Freeze Dry. Okay, so that's actually really good because I was considering the Seismitoad, and that actually did a truckload of damage, so he might actually be Specs with that damage output because that did almost half, so that's quite a lot. But yeah, so I think I just have to continue to play it safe and U-turn. He's probably not going to want to stay in, fearing the Bullet Punch, although he may, you know what, maybe I should go for the Bullet Punch this time because he is kind of running out of, I don't want to, I'm going to just U-turn. I don't want to make any risks, and indeed he is going to switch because he still does have the, so he is going to come in with the Gastrodon. Okay, so he's basically going to sack this thing off. It is going to survive the Stealth Rock switch in, but then the U-turn from the Scissor definitely going to take it out here. So that's going to be the first KO of the match. That's going to drop him to 5 Pokemon. I do get the pivot, so the only bad thing about this is that now he's going to get the matchup. So the one thing that I really want to do here is I think I want to come in with Gallade, actually, because I kind of want to discourage the Decidueye, and he knows I have knockoff because I really don't want him to defog my rocks away because he has a couple of Pokemon that are very weak that might go down on a switch in off the Stealth Rock. So definitely want to keep the Stealth Rock up here and try to discourage him from defogging. So we'll see what he wants to do in response. And he is going to come in with the Arcanine, actually. So he's going to get the... well, actually, no, he's just going to go right down to the Stealth Rock. So that's actually really good for me. I guess he was hoping to survive the switch in the Stealth Rock damage and get an Intimidate on me, but no, he's just going to go right down. So that's going to put him down to 4. So that's actually great. That's actually really great for me right now. So now he is going to come in with the Kyurem, and he is going to take another round of the rocks, and he is going to get the pressure. So at this point, I kind of have a choice to make because I'm thinking he's probably Specs based on the damage that I saw on the Scissor. If he's Scarf, he's going to outspeed me, which would actually be really bad, but I think I have to just make a, I think I'm just going to stay in and go for a close combat, take a chance, hopefully, and yes, he is not Scarf, so the close combat is going to blow this thing away, actually, which is awesome. So that's great. It's going to cut my defenses, but more than worth it to get rid of the Kyurem. That is going to knock him to 3, so that's actually great. That's actually really great for me. So that's going to knock him down to 3 Pokemon. So we'll see what he wants to do in response. He's going to come in with the Registeel, actually. Okay, that's interesting. He is going to take the Stealth Rock damage with that. So, I mean, I'm not 100% sure why he would do that. He could probably guess at this point that I'm Scarf Locked to close combat. But you know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and go for it again. I don't really see a reason not to. So gonna hit him with that, and the close combat not quite enough, unfortunately, to get rid of the Registeel, but it is gonna drop my defenses again, and he's gonna go for a Stealth Rock. Okay, so he's gonna get the entry hazard set up on me now. Later in the game, he is going to go ahead and regain some HP with the leftovers there. So yeah, so now actually don't know exactly what I want to do. He could definitely, you know what, I think I'm just going to stay in close combat again. I guess there's no reason not to, but he is, well, actually, there's one reason not to, and it's probably this. Yeah, he is going to switch into the Decidueye, so that's not great. So he is going to take the Stealth Rock damage, which is good, and the close combat not going to hit him. So he does get the free switch there, which sucks, but not the end of the world. So he does regain the HP with the leftovers, and his light screen is finally gone, which is good. So I am definitely going to have to switch out here, and I think I am going to go into the Wigglytuff, hoping that he defogs, because if he does, it will trip my competitive to increase my special attack. So, or he could go for the Ghost move, but we'll see. I do take the Stealth Rock damage, and he's going to go for the Poltergeist, yes, so going to get the free switch there. Thanks to being a normal type, and then he is going to regain some HP with the leftovers, as I do take poison damage once again. So I think I am just going to go for the flamethrower here. No reason not to. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And he's going to go for a leaf blade. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to survive that. He does get the crit there, though. So that kind of sucks. So that's going to go ahead and knock me down to 5 Pokemon as he regains more HP with the leftovers. He's sitting at about full. So, let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I could come in, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and come in, it could be either Scissor or Goodra, really. I might be able to do something here. Yeah, I think we're going to do Goodra, actually. So I do have the resistance to the grass. I mean, he could hit me with the Leaf Blade, or with the Poltergeist, we'll see. So I do take the Stealth Rock damage. I am just going to Flamethrower here, no reason not to. So it will hit pretty much anything. So he is going to stay in. I do hit him with a Flamethrower, and we'll see how much it does. It does a little over half, which is good. So he's going to Poltergeist, actually. And he sees my Assault Vest, so we'll see how much it does, depending on his spread. That does knock me all the way down to about 1/4, and then he does regain some HP with the leftovers. So, actually, it looks like it might, again, be a roll. I'm just going to stay in and go for the Flamethrower. It might be a roll if it takes him out or not, but I guess we'll find out. So he is actually going to switch out rather than risk that, and he's going to go ahead and switch in with the Grimmsnarl, I guess, and it is actually going to survive the Stealth Rock switch in the red, but a Flamethrower from that range will definitely take it out. So that is going to knock him down to 2, which is pretty great. So we'll see what he wants to do. But yeah, team definitely putting in some nice work here now. Pretty happy about that. And he's going to go ahead and come in with the Registeel. I guess he's going to take the rocks again. He knows I have the Flamethrower, obviously. I'm going to go for it. So I guess he's just hoping to survive one. Maybe he will, depending on his spread. I don't know, but we'll find out. Going to hit him with it. And it is enough from that range to go ahead and take him out. So that is awesome. That is going to knock him down to just 1. And that is going to be the Decidueye. So after that thing takes another round of Stealth Rocks, I don't think it will survive a Flamethrower, actually. So the Stealth Rock is going to put it below half. So I know I'm going to outspeed. Just going to click Flamethrower one more time. And we'll see what happens. And yep, we'll see if it's enough to take him out. I think it should be, and indeed it is enough from the Flamethrower from Goodra. I actually get a critical hit. I don't believe that mattered based on the damage output we saw before, but yeah, that is going to do it. So that is game. We are going to get the win there, 5-0 against Chris. So a really nice rebound victory for us. From the last couple of weeks. Finally broke that losing streak. I'm really excited and pumped up about that. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. So nice battle, pretty hard fought, but yeah, the victory is much needed. With that, the Philadelphia Pidgeys are going to advance to 4 and 5. So we are still in the conversation for that wild card spot in the league here. We have 3 weeks to go. We'll see what happens. So we're going to keep grinding it out, and we're still alive. We still have a chance, and I'm really excited about that. Very happy about that. So thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.